Good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. It's me again, Marcus Future, Timeline Man. Bunch of other names I've used over the years. You get the gist. I'm back. I'm alive. Well, I mean, to the YouTube audience, this is an I'm alive. If you've been someone who's followed me on other platforms, you'll know that I've been doing things. And one of those things is something I want to talk about right here, right now. And that is the new game I'm working on. The sequel to Sunset of the Elements. A game basically no one's played. I know no one's played Sunset of the Elements, and yet I'm making this game here to be better in just about every way than Sunset of the Elements. It's got a bigger cast. That might be a positive or a negative, depending on how you look at it. But it's also got more original tracks, more original titles, more original character designs. Just in general. But yeah, this is a new dawn for the Elements. I hope you'll stick around to watch as I bring you devlogs about this again. My hope is I'm effectively going to try to aim for making monthly updates towards the end of each month, starting in September, because I'm making this in August, in the middle of August, almost exactly. So, look forward to it. Now, the thing I want to talk about is what it means to make the sequel to the game that no one played. A lot of people will talk about games being commercial failures, and they will usually bring up things like, oh, only like 1,000 people or something even played it. On the indie scale, 1,000 people is a decent success. Especially when you're at my scale of like basically nothing. I believe Sunset of the Elements has had like 4 people buy it. And as far as I know, only one of those people has actually gone through most of the game. But I'm making a sequel to it because I planned to make a sequel to it when I finished the game originally. It's in the credits, and if even one person makes it to those credits, then I've succeeded, and I will have a better game. But the tone of the sequel is different because I know that no one's played that no one's played Sunset of the Elements. It does pick up where Sunset of the Elements left off, but it also treats Sunset of the Elements as almost unnecessary prequel information. The only things you need to know in order to play A New Dawn for the Elements is that Liam is who he is. I still don't want to spoil my own game. What you need to know is you need to know who Liam is, you need to know who Adrian is, and that's all you need to know for the main plot of A New Dawn for the Elements. Everything else, I will be making callbacks to various events and characters from Sunset of the Elements, but it is primarily to be optional content. I'm also not planning on giving too much fanfare to Liam, since it won't make sense to most people. Hopefully by now I've shown you Liam's character design in the editing process of this video. If not, here it is. He's been going through it. Now, let me just, take a moment to show you guys a couple things that I actually have ready to show you for in-engine in the game. This here is something I've shown before on the YouTube community post that I made a few months ago now, but I've added a couple things. You might notice these little brown things. Those are rails. There are trains in this game. You take the rails a couple of times. It's not exactly a very developed network, as you can see, but this allows for frankly a little bit more linear progression for a few of the areas in the game. And then I've got something else to show you guys. So this is currently the only sprite in the game, but I have You see that? That's it's a mini map. Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it? Did I fix this yet? I did not fix that yet. Okay. But yeah, we've got a mini map. It's not quite the most useful thing yet. I think it shows more of the map than you can see technically. A couple of these things need color corrected. But yeah, I have this. I implemented this yet? I have not. There's a town here that I've actually mapped out. Whoops. But it's not in the... I need to fix that too. But it's not actually in the game yet. But yeah, I hope you guys stick around. I hope you're ready to join me on yet another game development journey. This one is gonna be bigger than the last, but hopefully it's going to be better than the last, simply because of the knowledge I've gained and all that. So, see you guys on the other side.